Hello, everyone. Well, the news is out. Atiku officially joins ADC. And about an hour ago, he shared on his Twitter handle, now known as X, pictures of himself and, with the ADC card. And there's also a video out there on him joining the ADC. Saw the whole process where he started. And there's a t-shirt where they wrote OO1. Don't ask me what that means. A lot of people have been speculating on that anyways. And here we have Vanguard saying that the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has officially joined the African Democratic Congress ADC, the coalition-backed party he's expected to align with ahead of the 2027 election. Atiku made the announcement on Monday through his X handle, posting a photo of himself holding his ADC membership card with the brief caption, "It's official." Let me just stop here and say yes. So for those who are thinking, what is he not there already? He wasn't there. He's part of the coalition. They agreed on the fact that they were going to look at ADC being the party for the 2027 election, but he did not officially join the party. And for a lot of people, it was said that towards let all the by-elections that needed to happen this year for them to happen, because some of them had already had candidates out before this whole move to have the coalition. And the agreement was that after the whole by-election, then those who are formally going to go in will go in. But it's been a while that he left the PDP. So he did resign from the PDP, but he had not moved into the party officially. And so this is the official movement now being done, where he has actually gone to pick his card from his ward in Adamawa State. His move follows his July resignation from the People's Democratic Party (PDP), which had been mired in a prolonged internal crisis. Atiku resigned from the PDP 2 weeks after Atiku resigned from the PDP 2 weeks after opposition politicians adopted and unveiled the ADC as their political platform ahead of the 2027 presidential election, while Atiku dumped the PDP. Hours after his media aide, Paul Ibe, announced his resignation from the PDP, Atiku explained the motive behind the move in a letter dated July 16, 2025. In the letter addressed to the chairman of PDP Jada one ward in Adamawa State, the former vice president cited irreconcilable differences and a shift in the party's direction away from its founding principles. "I'm writing to formally resign my membership from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) with immediate effect," he said. Atiku wished the party and its leadership well in their future endeavors and thanked them for the support and opportunities he received over the years. He continued by saying, "I wish the party and its leadership all the best in the future. Thank you once again for the opportunities and support he has." Well, there has been a lot of reaction, trailing all of this move that Atiku has gone, all of this move that Atiku has moved over to the ADC. Some of them saying that, he has moved across different parties, that most likely before 2027, that he's also going to move, back to the same PDP. But there are different reactions. I'm just trying to go back to where the tweet that he did and the reaction, coming out from there. Someone said 2027 would be an ordinary election. It's a crossroad for all major contenders. For Atiku, this is almost certainly his last attempt. If he doesn't get it now, he won't get it again. For Peter Obi, 2027 is the final real chance to turn his popularity into a strong nationwide structure. And for Tinubu, it is a clear test of his first term. At the moment, he already has about 65% advantage because of incumbency and divided opposition. I don't agree with that particular statement that he made, that Tinubu has, this advantage. If there's anything, Tinubu is even more easier to beat now although he was beaten before, it is still more easier than even it was in 2027. Because remember, in 2027, there are people who genuinely believe that he had the capacity to do what he did, and some of them voted for him, especially the northern parts of the country. That's why he was able to get the critical vote for him to be able to rig the election. Right now, that critical vote is not coming in because of the failure in terms of insecurity and all of that. There are people who believe that, oh, okay, he's going to buy votes. The only reason why vote buying actually succeed is when people don't come out. But if people know they have a candidate that they're backing, they're all coming out for, definitely that is not going to be an advantage. So a lot of people who thought that Tinubu was going to do something have been so disappointed. He has lost a lot of base in terms of even his own support base and all of that. So irrespective of the incumbency really doesn't mean anything except if the people are not with you. If the people are with you, they're willing to come out and they come out, the power of incumbency doesn't work. We saw that in 2015. Even those, sadly, the way Nigerians will always want to do things is to allude it to the fact that, oh, it's some foreign influence, foreign power that gave power. No, it's the Nigerian people say enough is enough. We're not going to allow this. And if Nigerian people come out again and say enough is enough, that enough will definitely be enough. But this particular writer, Necherem, I am Chine Cherem, that's his handle, says, but the main issue isn't Tinubu's strength, it is the lack of unity in the opposition. Obi needs to do the needful, form alliances with Atiku, consolidate on Atiku's grassroots support for vote protection, and build a wider base. And I see this going on with what he has gone on, that Atiku and Obi is already a household name, that a lot of Nigeria will be willing to support this fully this time around. I see people who make this mistake. It's a mistake. What happened in 2019? This same household name ran in 2019. The thing you're going to head for a lot of people who are talking about, oh, let POB this be running mate, is that you might end up with not many people coming out. What you need for you to defend that incumbency, you need the people united and believe in that person. Not that, okay, what is it going to be? Because let me tell you something. For those many people that do not get it, there are a lot of people in 2015, myself included, who weren't voting for Buhari, they were voting for Osibanjo. Osibanjo had everything. But the way the political power in Nigeria is put in, the vice president is like, or the running mate is like spare tire that you forgot at home when you have a flat tire. As useless as it in psychology, right? That's exactly, how it is. And if you leave it like that, so because of that, there are so many people who are not going to allow with that to say, okay, let's just put this person in. Because you're looking at the age and everything. Yes, for example, age matters. It's not about discriminating someone over age. It's about how do you tackle the problem? What energy do you have? You see the one that right now you might be resting a little bit more, but if you get to be president, every day they're going to be bringing things for you to do. Are you going to come and say, oh, now the work is too much for me, I cannot do it? And then before you know what's happening, they are handing over to their children, or the vice president is now like errand boy that is by the side, running around or setting things. There were people that voted for Tinubu because they thought that, oh, Tinubu was sick, and Shetima is going to be the one that will be in charge and everything. Is that what you see today? So those are the reasons. These are the things that Nigerians are watching out for. We've passed the level where you're needing, a progressive kind of change, a little bit. Even if it's like a little bit of change, we'll get there. No, you need a 360-degree kind of change, positive change, not the anyhow kind of change that will put in someone that is going to run.